Well, listen to this. Many states, you know, have banned holding and talking on your cell phones and texting in the cars, of course. But now the Department of Transportation wants to get rid of all phones in the cars, including hands-free.
We've taken this on as one of our top signature safety issues at the Department of Transportation because we think we'll save a lot of lives and save a lot of injuries if we get people to put their BlackBerries and cell phones in the glove compartment while they're driving. We're hoping Congress will pass a national law, the way they did with drunk driving and seatbelt enforcements.
But not everyone agrees. Here for both sides, the president of Focus Driven is Jennifer Smith and trial attorney Chip Merlin. Nice to see both of you this morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, Clayton.
Thanks for having me.
Jennifer, let me start with you. You know, critics say the government here is overreaching, going too far. You heard the transportation secretary there saying that, banning all cell phones in cars. Is this a good idea? Your thoughts?
Yes, I think it is. I mean, just like drunk driving, this is an impairment within your brain, and if we want to protect those on the roads, which is it is our duty, then we need to ban all cell phone use by drivers of vehicles.
What about personal responsibility, Jennifer?
Well, personal responsibility, I think, can only go so far with this. This is a really compelling and addictive activity, and just like drunk driving, we needed laws in order to protect people, just like seatbelts. I mean, this is something that we're addicted to these technologies now, and in order to protect all the others on the road,
right,
we need to have a law for this.
Chip, you heard what Jennifer had to say there. An impairment. We need government to step in and do this because it's an addiction. What are your thoughts?
Well, this is just another big government ploy to keep a lot of business people from going out and doing business. The truth is, the statistics show that in those states that have banned cell phone use, there has been no impact whatsoever with respect to the crashing and fatalities whatsoever. So
yeah,
but
Chip,
the myth is just not there.
But when we see these bans, and most of these bans have been with holding the phone up to your head, right? And these have these hands-free laws, which they thought would reduce the crashes. But we now know a lot of scientists saying that this does not work. Even hands-free, Chip, is still a distraction.
Oh, there are plenty of distractions that we have. If you're a parent and you have children crying or fighting in the back seat, that's a distraction. If you spill food or drink on you while you're driving, that's a distraction. A radio's too loud. Those are all distractions. But the truth is, this particular distraction does not have any impact with respect to our driving in terms of fatalities or crashes. Those are what the studies have shown.
Jennifer, do you buy that?
No, I don't. My mother is gone because of a cell phone conversation. Thousands of other families have lost loved ones due to cell phone conversations. This is the studies that he's citing that those bans don't work. That is because there's been no enforcement of those laws in those states. I've worked with the highway patrol offices in many of those states, and they say they do not enforce them. We know with laws, if there is no enforcement, there is no compliance. We enforce these laws. We have strict laws. This is something where we're protecting the other people on the road, not just ourselves.
Chip,
and I speak to families every day that have lost loved ones.
Lost loved ones, and that we need to enforce these laws. Chip, your final thoughts?
Look, there's no problem with respect to banning texting and things like that, but this is a very productive device that most business people and those of us that are out there that are non-governmental workers need so that we can get our business done.
Yeah, it's an interesting debate. You have people doing 2-hour commutes, getting work done on the road as these suburbs increase. So this debate will continue. We'll see if this legislation goes through. Jennifer Smith and Chip Merlin, we appreciate you joining us this morning. Thanks so much.